just looking at the packaging here, it looks like there's really very little that this can't hook up. It's really like the digital musician suite all in one package. Do you want to tell us about a couple of the different devices?
So what we've done is consider iConnectMIDI really as your MIDI communication hub. It brings everything together that may be used in musical creation and by musicians, including iPads, iPhones, and iPod touches, as well as your Mac and your PC running Windows. We could bring all that together with any instrument that is, or a controller that is compliant either to the traditional MIDI DIN, the 5-pin DINs, or the newer, well, 10 years old now, USB MIDI 1.0 standards. As long as it is compliant to MIDI, it will work with our box.
Beautiful. So, hanging out around the booth, I've been hearing a lot of people talking about how iConnectMIDI is zero latency. Do you want to demo just exactly what that means for me?
Sure thing. So MIDI is slow to begin with. Actually, the traditional MIDI is 31,250 bits per second. I don't know if you know what that means, but even with that, we're able to very quickly move the messages through our box into the iPad and the iPhone. But more importantly, when you get faster devices like USB devices, it's even faster. And there's no perceivable latency from when you hit the note to when you actually hear it. And the sound is actually being generated by the iPad here, so it's really fast. Comparatively, it's the same between your iPad directly touching it and the USB keyboard.
So I've never actually seen anything that's capable of hooking up an iPad to a MIDI device. How does the actual connection get bridged?
So we've got multiple ports here. These two ports here are USB device ports. It allows you to connect either iOS devices or your computer to the box. And so you could have up to 2 iOS devices, like 2 iPads, or an iPad and a computer, or to computers. But we also have a USB host port, and in this case here, this is a USB connected device. It connects here to the host port directly. So now through USB, you can actually hook up to standard USB hubs. And those hubs, we allow up to 8 devices or 8 controllers to be connected to that through the hubs. And then we also, of course, have 2 of the standard 5-pin, 2 in, 2 out channels for 5-pin DIN. Let's just take a look at this in action. What we got here is five controllers that are hooked up through a standard USB hub into our box and into a multi-timbral synth that we've created for the show, running on an iPod Touch. All these sounds will be generated from this multi-timbral synth, and our colleagues here are going to do some jamming.
With Demetrio Navarro. He's the VP of Software Development with iConnectMIDI. Demetrio, can you please show us the zero latency again with just a lightning test device?
Sure. Our core design objective was to meet professional standards of zero latency, and this is what it's about.
What if I don't have a laptop with me? What if I just have a MIDI keyboard and some other MIDI device?
We can solve that problem right out of the box. We can plug in any MIDI device, plug it into your old synthesizer, and you'll get it working right out of the box. We've got a Roland synthesizer here that's just got DIN ports, and I've plugged it into a micro key and a drum pad controller.